Hello everyone and welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. This is episode 12. Last time we did some more missions around Night City, some additional side content, and then we also went to go and see Rogue at the Afterlife, and something that happened during that bar segment prompted a train of thought. I wanted to take a look at some potential very subtle mods for Cyberpunk that could improve the playthrough experience. One of those that I was talking about was I want to be able to order a drink and then actually drink it at the bar, things like that. And I actually did find a list of a few mods that will really help the Let's Play experience, and I want to list those for you now. Very simple stuff, nothing too crazy. For example, I have installed the Immersive Bartending mod. It allows you to order some generic drinks from the menu without having to go into the buy and sell screen, and you will drink the drink. So it's very cool. You can actually go to a bar, drink it, move on with your life without having to leave that game and go into a menu. Very cool. Also, the ability to do this every time, well, not every time, it's on a cooldown, but the weapon animation that plays when you equip a weapon for the first time, it's now on a cooldown, so that'll actually play a little more frequently, which is very cool. And then when you equip it again, it'll just be normal until the next time. There's also a flashlight, because I've sort of mentioned walking through a lot of dark areas, and there's a lot of segments where I'm like, I wish that I could kind of look in this area with a bit more light. Like you'll see people or sort of conversations that take place in the dark, and I have a flashlight in a world of cybernetic upgrades. Not being able to have night vision eyes or even just toggle a flashlight seems really weird. So I do have the option to light up an area. However, the controller hotkey for this one, you cannot be customized, and it is in a weird spot. It is left on the D-pad, which also opens up the radio. So if I want to do it while I'm on controller, I have to also open the radio, or it's just F1 on my computer. So I can just reach over to my keyboard, which is pretty cool. And also these next two are very, very important for the playthrough itself, because I have had some feedback about the menu sounds. And apparently the menu sounds can be quite grating and irritating. So what I've actually done is I've installed the Quiet Menus mod, so it doesn't have any of that humming sound anymore. It is just quiet. It still has some sound effects. And then something to go along with this, because I am planning to read through and engage with all of the shards, is in the world, if you have picked up a shard and read it already, you will not find it in the world again. It hides the duplicate shards, so this will save a lot of time and exploration of being like, oh, cool, a shard, and it's just something I've already read. It will prevent us from potentially rereading things if we have forgotten, so it just hides those from the game completely. So those will actually go quite well in a playthrough sense. And then the final two is better vehicle handling. Apparently it just allows vehicles to be controlled a little bit better, because the handling is quite shocking. And then one that's just for me is removing the intro sort of screens that play when you boot up the game, so it allows me to get into the game faster. So I'll put those just as a list and the links to them in the description, just as a mention of those are the mods that will be active. It's nothing crazy. It's not able to be invincible or equip a bunch of stuff, or changing anything cosmetically. Outside of that, it's all as things should be, but I think those are some very nice quality of life changes. So just a little bit of time there to address the mods, which I think is definitely worth it. Now, we do have a perk and an ability to level up here. So I'm just going to do that one now. I think what I would like to do is when using blood pump, cyberware, or a health item, you get a 100% mitigation chance for 2 seconds. So I would like to, when I heal, not lose the health that I heal immediately. Now, while we're around this area, we are going to be checking out some Cyberpsychos. We've got a couple of those in our vicinity here. And then I really want to check out what these gigs are as well that we can do. I think that'll be quite enjoyable. So we have a bloody ritual Cyberpsycho here. So we're going to do that right now. I'm going to head down this way to do so. There's also the ability to kind of... Jesus. Oh! Oh! Oh god. Oh! 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 Oh god. There's also the ability to tweak the first time weapon animations. I believe there's also an idle animation that can play. There's a bunch that you can change about that, which is really cool. Even like having it activated while you're in combat or when you're in stealth. And while sprinting, stuff like that, which is very, very cool. Alright, now I need to get... Maybe I can just skip this and go this way instead of following the estimated... following my GPS. What is this place? It's crazy when there are all of these locations that feel like, you know, something important could take place here, but it's just like... It's just nothing happening. You're just in like this random shady alleyway. Just an incredible level of detail. Maybe it's an area we'll come back to. It looks like there's a lot of like closed garage doors that we could go into. Let's see if I can I get over this fence maybe? Let's try this. You gonna let me get up? Yes, okay. Perfect. Stealth, and then we're gonna jump onto this roof. Ready? Yes. Perfect. There we are. Okay. That's amazing. I love that so much.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks. Don't worry.
What's going on here? Blazer. Wanted in Night City. Okay. We got quite a few people here, actually.
This isn't fun. Come out. Been waiting.
Aw. I swear that was supposed to be a kill. God damn. Alright. My health, okay.
Fucking go.
I like that the blood pump is instant, so I don't have to like put a little air hypo on or anything. Whatever it's called. I don't have to suck on the inhaler, you know?
No, no, no.
Nice. Alright. That was a neutralize the perps and secure evidence. Alright, what was going on here? Max Stock Mark III inhaler. Okay. Health item upgraded. Got a weapon. Got another shard to read and some Eurodollars. Okay. Got some money too. Alright. Let's take a read. I'm waiting for the things to pop up on the side of the screen. They just haven't yet. There's a lot of pop-ups. Let me read the shards, please. Okay, archived conversation, Dirk and Tim. Tim, we got problems. Nils took a few rounds in the back and I can't stop the bleeding. We send evac now. See what I can do. You'll see? Just send a fucking car. You have the docs? Yes, we have the fucking docs. Good, make sure they're secure. Nils is dying in my fucking arms at the moment. Yes, you said that already. Hold on a little bit longer. Working on it. Damn. And then the next message is access code. Top secret data to be read in Corp HQ upon receipt of one-time access code. If this document has been lost, the finder is obligated to destroy it immediately or face a monetary fine and or death. Alright, what am I supposed to do about that, huh? And then we got patent 444345. Data encrypted. Enter key to access. Okay, so is this going to be a... Would this be a shard that would end up going into my inventory, perhaps? I think it's in my backpack, like the Militech shard. And then I can use the access code, or nah? It's not in this list. It'll just get added to the shards. Is it in... Yeah, it's here. So I've got the access code. You've got this. I don't know if there's anything that I can actually do about it. So this is enter key to access. We're going to get focus, which is 10% headshot and weak spot damage. Level 2 unlocks focus mode. This mode automatically activates when you aim while at full stamina. No stamina cost for shooting, allowing for more accurate shots, and when it ends you lose 40 stamina. Okay. I'll get level 1 for that. Cool is going to be where we spend so many of our points, I think. Okay, so... having a look in our cyberware, I've just unequipped it. It seems, which is the blood pump. So for this one, you get this is what we just had active. So you instantly restore 45 health and then get 9 health per second for 6 seconds. So you're able to get a total 6 times 9. That's 45, 51. No, 54. 6 times 9, 54. So you're able to get a total of 99 health over the course of 6 seconds. Whereas I've just unequipped that for Max Doc Mark III, so we just get like 84 health immediately. So I guess we'll stick this one on. It just means we have to do a little bit of an inhaling animation, but we get an immediate 84. Which means I've purchased a blood pump for no reason. What's going on with this guy? Scavengers, alright.
Huh? Beat it!
Не высовывайтесь, придурки!
Get spanked. Ooh, cyberware capacity shard purple tier. Nice.
Прикройте!
Money shard. Nice. I just love the... just the holding it down and whacking them. Very fun. Yeah, so we're switching to this electro baton, which is actually quite nice. Locate where the ritual took place.
Lovely neighborhood.
Johnny's showing up for this one.
What in the fuck?
Bleeding from the eyes and numerous stab wounds, no indication of resistance. Maelstrom ritual.
You okay?
Lilith has concealed the 10th circle from the ancestors' eyes.
Lilith.
The hell is this?
We've got
Got a bad feeling, V.
We've got hell taking place. Severe blood loss from multiple shallow lacerations. Cutamatic. Maelstrom cultist shard. He's got cyber feet. Encrypted shard. Some shards you find in the world will contain information hidden behind data encryption measures. To decrypt a shard, first either open it through the notification when you acquire it, or find it later in the shards tab. This is what I was just talking about with that previous shard. I was like, can we do anything with it? But it seems that if you can, it'll let you know. So this is an encrypted shard. We can crack the security. 55, 55, 1C, E9. Give it to me. Read the shard found on the dead Maelstromer. Okay. What was that called? It's time. In Cyberpsycho? Yeah. Everything's ready. The circle is drawn. The lamb awaits the slaughter. Come as soon as you can. We can't wait anymore. My silicon craves blood. Cables are crackling. Links are sparking. Modems are groaning so loud I can't think. The abyss is impatient. The abyss is hungry. Jesus. Search the area to collect information. Oh god. Old freezer, possibly related to net running operations. Right, finally chopped human limbs and entrails. Because, yeah, okay, I can't examine that after you scan it. It goes away. Okay. Because, yeah, we read about that, how it's like cheap net running.
Ouch.
Bloody sheet. Surgical instruments and body parts are strewn on the ground, chopping a person into small pieces. So someone was like chopped up and then put inside a freezer? What else am I looking for around here? Oh, I'm like glitching, it's so weird. Oh, what the fuck? Oh! Oh god, I'm hallucinating. I'm hallucinating. What the fuck? Where is that? What the fuck? The ritual has gotten into my cyberware. So we've got like a Cyberpsycho situation where there's been like a ritual done and she's like in my optical lenses, but I can't see her anywhere. Stab wound to the abdomen causing fatal damage to organs and life-supporting implants. Evidence of participation in an occult ritual. Where has she gone? It's reminding me of the fucking, like, the crying witch from Left 4 Dead. Bloody entrails. Oh, here she is. No, that's Johnny.
Hey, look.
I'm like, there she is. Nope, that's just Johnny.
Grimy.
Yeah? Sliced across the abdomen. Oh, there she is again. Oh my god. I hate it so much.
Dude, we got company.
What the fuck? This is when I would use my flashlight normally, right? Ready? There you go. Now I can actually see what this person looks like. It is a bit bright on people. But look, I can't see her at all. I'm being shocked. Oh god. Blasphemer Zarya. Oh my god, the blades! Oh my god, Zara Hughes. Zara Hughes, leave me alone! Holy shit, Johnny! Help! Oh my god, look at her blades, dude. I'll just switch to a weapon. I can't hide up the top. Dude. What the fuck just happened? I was wondering if it was going to be like a glitched hacking only fight where I could only like hack into her if I saw her on my screen, you know what I mean? Because it looks like she was like within my head. Oh my god. But that is not the case. She just decided to appear and holy shit. Oh, that's my electric burst when I get hit with an attack. Hell yeah. Look at these parries. Let's go. Keep getting parried. Smacked in the face. Yes, dude. Ah, that's satisfying as hell, dude. Yes. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, she's almost dead. Hang on. Yes, non-lethal knife to the face. Let's go. Holy shit. I almost killed her. Wow. All right, we got a tier 3 tech pistol. Dude, look at her. Look at her legs! Holy shit. Zarya Hughes, a woman with heavily modified Netrunner cyberware and long, sharp blades. My lord. A tech pistol that causes an EMP blast when shooting an enemy with a fully charged weapon. Oh, it didn't do the animation when I equipped it. Hold on. Give me the animation when I pick it up. Eurodollars and the hard reset approacheth. The rapture of Cyberpunk. The boys have prepared everything and found me a lamb. Blood will course through the fiber optics, swirling and blending with the digital, opening the gates of the abyss. Death within arm's reach, the metallic taste of scythe on my tongue. I will tug at the tangled cables of fate. A hard reset, a blue screen, a brain reformatted. I'm ready. Luck be with me. Holy shit, that is so cool how that's written. But also horrifying. So, like, you come up here with this mention of Lilith. My lord, that is amazing. All right, we can get a bit of a better look with the flashlight, so you can actually see the character. Look at the face. That is crazy. That fight was also a lot of fun. Approaching some sort of crazy ritual. Oh my god. Okay. I loved the glitching effect that was taking place on that one as well. Should have smacked her over the face with the dick. I'm still glitching. Or is that just me getting hit by these shock things? God damn. Alright. Let's message Regina about this one. And then hold on a minute. Something about this ritual went wrong. Seriously wrong. Place is covered in guts and blood. Must have had something to do with uploading the brain into the net and straddling the border between life and death. Only the girl who jacked in couldn't handle it. She went psycho and started tearing into her tombs. I thought women were more resistant to cyberpsychosis. Anyway, at least we have her alive. That's the second cyberpsycho woman, because the other one was Militech. God, I'm getting really annoyed with, maybe there's a setting that I've accidentally picked for the phones, because it's definitely not performing as it should, because this was happening last episode, and it wasn't happening before then. You get texted, the messages go as normal, because you can see that we've got the, hey, Maelstrom's done this, and then you've got these texts here. It's very strange. I'm going to have a look in my settings after this and see if maybe there's like an accessibility thing with the text messages, but honestly, it seems like a bug. It's true women are less likely to get cyberpsychosis. All the better we have her alive for more research. I thought nothing could surprise me anymore. Boy, was I wrong. Wonder what she heard through those cables. What caused her to crack. I'll keep looking into it. In the meantime, I'm sending you your cut, bonus included. Property developer tossed in token of their gratitude for freeing up the building that Maelstrom was squatting in. Not bad, eh? Looks like this was supposed to be some trip to the other side, and a tub filled with ice and the blood of innocence. Maelstrom never ceases to amaze and disgust. It's interesting that you can call as well. I think that's something that we haven't really looked into doing. Like, you can call people. This makes me sad that Jackie is in your phone. It's like it reminds me of like those stories that you hear about people that like can't bear to like have lost their loved ones, and then they continue to text and call their loved ones. Can we call Mama Wells? Yeah, damn, we can. That's really cool. So now this is another thing that's good about my change in webcam placement is we're not kind of hovering over the bottom half of the phone call.
Ever talk to Misty in the end?
I did like you said. I invited her over for dinner.
And?
She's so skinny. Who would have thought?
Know what she looks like. Not what I'm asking.
She's a little bit eccentrica. Said my home sits on a natural energy source. But I think I know why, Jackie. She's a nice girl. We exchange numbers.
That's nice.
Anything interesting happening in the area?
Interesting. Around here. Not one single thing. That's why the kids, they join gangs. No jobs, no future. And where they end up? Behind bars. Or in the ground. This neighborhood died a long time ago.
How do you feel?
I lost my son. How am I supposed to feel? I'm sorry, V. I shouldn't have... It's just... When I see him that day, in that limo, all covered in blood, you know what I wanted to say to him. Te metiste en una gran problema, Jackie Wells. As if he was 14 years old again. Just coming home from a fight with the other kids. He's like... My brain was trying to protect me. From what I always was afraid would happen.
It's okay, Mama Wells.
I can't talk about this now. Okay?
Gotta go.
That's so sad. You can talk to her and get like new dialogue and new things that are going on, and even follow up about, you know, some like things that you've spoken about before, which is really, really nice. What happens if you call Jackie?
This number is temporarily unavailable. Please leave a message.
It is like that situation when you can call or text your friend what's going on. Oh. Oh.
I, talked to Misty. We were at your place. That mandala you made? It was total shit. But, Misty appreciated it. Maybe me a little too. So, nice work.
Damn, so you can like choose one every time you call him?
This number is temporarily unavailable. Please leave a message.
Oh man, leaving him messages that he'll never get. This is amazing dialogue, but this is also so miserable.
So, I went to your funeral. God, that sounds so weird to say, right? Mama Wells... Well, her heart's broken, but she's hanging in. She's tough. A lot of people showed, actually. Campo Horta sent someone, too. The guy did read from a card, but, yeah, there was a lot of respect. Warmth. Wish you could have seen it, Jack. Sure you would have liked it.
I want to go back to Mama Wells' bar and speak with her and see if there's anything that happens when you go there. Because I feel like we should also talk with, what was his name? That guy. Who was also at the funeral that we could talk to about work. I think he's in my contacts. What's his name? Padre. Yeah. We'll see. We'll probably do a visit and we'll do that. I'll try and get into the habit of calling people. Because that was a really nice little surprise. Using your phone, because you could just do that while you were having a drive or a walk through the city, you know, stop and take in the sights and then have a bit of a phone call. So that's really nice. I'll look into that. We're going to look into doing some more of these quests. I'm going to sell some stuff now and we'll drive around the city. Maybe I'll read some more shards and we'll just explore. Take it at our own pace. Let time pass.
So listen, Maelstrom's got this Ripper doc. Thing is, they're keeping her against her will, forcing her to work. Could you go grab her from those psychos? Her brother would be grateful. Deeds attached.
Oh, that's what we're doing right now? Okay. Gig type SOS, Merc needed. Rescue Lucy Thackeray from Maelstrom captivity. Clean cut clinic on Longshore North Street. Blood looks out for blood. Birdie's a leadhead who was gonk enough to join up with Maelstrom. Realized pretty quick the Psycho gang operates by simple rules. You stay, you die, or you pay. In comes his sister Lucy, who chose option number 3. Instead of hard scratch, she bought out her bro's freedom with her expertise and services. She put 3 months of cyberware repair on the table. Problem is, 5 months have already come and gone. Now in comes you. This gig's on Birdie's dime. Guess he had a few extra eddies stuffed in his mattress. Okay, there you go. So I think that's what we're doing at the moment. Hippocratic Oath. Alright. And Maelstrom is here, so this will be fun. Am I breaking in? Should we go lethal? Or non-lethal? They're Maelstrom. I want to use their own Maelstrom SMG against them that we just got. Anyone else in here? It's just cameras. It's just cameras. Okay. Cool. The combat music is so fucking good. Archived conversation. Britt Danson and David Kolvik. No, really, it's okay. They just scraped me. That's so. Heard someone almost bit the dust. That would be Hans. He got hit bad. Could see his intestines. Can't get the smell out of my head. Fucking scav psychos. Yeah. Yeah. That's a conversation, if I've ever heard one. Archived conversation. Mikhail Johnson and Nikolai Jordal. She's operating now. He pulled through? No idea. But that Lucy's a fucking miracle worker, I'm telling you. She chipped Bill that small intestine or something. Now he breaks out into song every time he takes a piss. I'm not asking about Hans, I'm asking about the deal. Did you get the gear? Part of it. Had to leave some of it. Round up some more pissants and go back for the rest. Only this time no fuck-ups. Personal access token. Okay. Parallel lives. We'll take that. Let's have a look. From Bertie Thackeray to Arn Iverson. Hey Arn, please, I beg you, let my sister go. We agreed Lucy would work for you 3 months, but that time's come and gone. This isn't fair. You broke the deal. Still, I'd be willing to add a little sweetener for you to let her go now, please. Arn, she's my sister. Bertie, how nice to hear from you. Here, I thought you forgot about us. Funny you should mention the deal, because I think it's you who fucking broke it. We strap you chrome, we support our Maelstrom brothers and sisters, and you stay on with us to drop your pathetic waste of an existence, add meaning to your worthless life. But you rejected us like a shoddy implant. We have feelings too, Bertie. You broke our hearts. As for little sis, she likes it here with us. In fact, care about she wants so much I texted her to make sure. Here's what she had to say. Hey bro, life's real good here. I'd rather stay with your Nova-ass tombs than run away with some coward cunt like you. Bye! Her words, not mine. And my hands are tired, man. It's her decision, dude. You get it. I can't just kick her out, do her dirty like that. So anyways, bye! On to John. Those scab fucks tried to cheat us, but we reminded them who we are. Should be a lesson to the rest of them in the city. Does mean, though, that tensions are going to be tight for a while. Don't want anyone to catch a bullet because of this. By the way, can you still believe they tried to push dirty chrome on me? Me? Jeez Christ, like selling sand to a nomad. Alright, let's rescue Lucy, shall we? She's working on someone.
Don't shoot. I'm a doctor. I'm not part of the gang.
I know.
I know. You're Lucy Thackeray.
Text blacked out again. Piece of shit. And you are?
V. Your brother sent me to get you out of here.
Bertie? Okay. Okay, just a moment.
What's with him? Any second now, more of those Borg freaks could show.
They shot him. Almost got him sorted out, but the bleeding started again.
Oh yeah, Hans. Hans Otto.
Look, we don't have time for this.
Tech they've got in here belongs in a scrapyard.
We got a Delta, now.
Since you're still here, run a scan on him.
You can't be serious.
Jesus, I see your implants. Scan him.
Pressure's falling. Same with temperature.
He's going into shock. I'll try to stem the bleeding. You, give him a unit of synth blood. Come on! It's on the table. First from the left.
Like, we'll help you, lady, but I just killed everybody else in here, by the way.
Come on, quick! He's bleeding out. Just not in my hand. Okay, gotta wait a bit before it closes up.
Why are you doing this?
I'm a doctor.
He probably killed more people than you'll ever save.
This is an operation, not a court hearing. All right, crisis averted, looks like. Rest he'll just have to sleep off. Thanks. Now we can go.
Come on then. Driver's wait and get Lucy to the car. Well, is she coming or not?
Sewer entrances to minimize risk.
Lucy, come on. Outside. Outside, lady. Hustle.
Long-awaited repairs to Ring Road East may begin.
Keep close to me. Head down.
Okay, cool. Now you just stay here for a sec. Just gonna... You stay. Are you not gonna let me shoot him? No. You just stay outside. All right, get out of here.
At our world report.
Come on, Lucy. Come on. Here you go. Come on, Lucy. Please follow me. All right, now you just stay there a sec. All right, let's go. We'll get out of here now.
Just a little farther.
Alright, we're out of here. I'm wondering if that's a stealth-related mission as well. We're like whispering to her. Is it even possible to stealth her out of there? I highly doubt it. Look at her go. Look at her go. Zoom, choom. Alright, see you later. Hans will be fine, I promise you. I definitely won't go and I won't kill him like the rest of the Maelstrom people. See you later, have fun.
Hey, Lucy's safe. Preem work. Thanks.
As they slowly drive away. There you go. Nice work. Alright, so it looks like Hans is unkillable, sadly. Oh! He's gone. And now he's vanished, so there you go. We obviously blew him up. Right? Ooh, this is an interesting health item upgrade, actually. You instantly restore a really small amount of health. However, you will then get 11 for 10 seconds, so you'll get a total of 123. When all is said and done, just takes a long while to get there. So that was the side gig, and I liked that that was still going into Regina's stuff, which is really fun. When we're in the area and we're looking for things to do, I really like that there's just going to be stuff like that pretty consistently for us. We're near Judy, so I think because we spoke to Rogue, we're just waiting for her to be ready. We're going to talk to Judy. We're going to head back to her. We'll check in with Evelyn. We'll see how she's maybe recovered or not after this time. Am I being chased by Maelstrom? Yeah, Maelstrom, holy shit. They're coming after me. Oh, dude. My game just crashed. Oh, too many vehicles crashed and so did we. That's great. Unfortunate. I was in the middle of a fucking gunfight and doing so well. Alright, let's try and leave this place again and see if we get harassed by Maelstrom. I'm expecting we probably will. It seems like a scripted, like, sequence. Is it that car? Hang on, I'm in combat. I'm in combat right now. Oh, there it is. It's not that car, but it's a different car. Okay. Run away! I'm not really good enough to drive and shoot a motorbike because I'll just get, like, shredded. Oh, God. I'm not strong enough for this shit. Oh, they're gonna run me off the road. Heal. Yeah, I'm not strong enough for this shit. Especially on a bike. In a car, maybe? Oh my god. Holy shit.
What now, bitch?
Wait. Okay. Jesus, this is what I get for freeing Lucy. I actually love that though, like Maelstrom like get notified of you fucking up one of their bases so they come to mess with you. It's not like you just leave like without consequence. That's really cool.
Reloading!
Yeah, relax, will ya? Alright, everybody chill the fuck out. Most of them should still be alive anyway, because I was shooting them with my my non-lethal gun. I can't get whatever components is on this person, so we'll just be on our way. Alright, let me get my bike back, and we'll be out of here. My cyberware capacity has been increased, so you just have to keep finding those shards. And then eventually you'll be able to equip more cyberware over time. So now we can go up to 103. So that's cool. You're just like in combat, taking out enemies. Over time, you will eventually be able to upgrade your cyberware. Very cool. Time to go and check in with Judy and Evelyn, see how they're doing without us getting wiped out by angry maelstromers. Alright, let's park in here. Wonderful. Oh, this is Judy's actual apartment. Ooh, we're in Judy's house. Okay.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her. I need to talk to her. Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
How's she feeling? Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough. She already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
Oh, wow. So she has had a poke around. Interesting. 1 second, Judy. Mind if I just take a look around your apartment first? The art on the wall is cool. Great addition there. Thornton Owner's Manual. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of a Thornton. We are proud to offer our Thornton guarantee for reliability and convenience at an affordable price. Before you embark on a new adventure behind the wheel of your new Thornton, please take the time to read this owner's manual. General stuff. I'm assuming that's what this weird bot-looking thing is. Rewiring synaptic pathways. Chapter 1, The Future of Neurotechnology. The 21st century heralded a worldwide revolution in neurotechnology. We, as a society, can no longer imagine an existence without technologically heightened sensors, enhanced memory capacity, and pain modulators. By linking our neural systems with computer chips, we are capable of learning complex skill sets in seconds, then subsequently forgetting them again the instant they are removed. Today, after nearly 80 years of increasingly incorporating these technologies into our daily lives, we must now ask ourselves, what comes next? In recent years, the academic community has reignited discussions on possible new methods to influence brain plasticity. Is it possible to create permanent neural pathways using core processors? Co-processors. I'm used to reading corpo that I went to go core processors. Co-processors. Can we expect a breakthrough regarding dopaminergic data manipulation in our lifetimes? If so, what will be the consequences? The probable emergence of commercially viable artificial neurotransmitters would undoubtedly reshape the health science field, yet would simultaneously introduce a potentially destructive tool to most governments and corporations. The field of plasticity manipulation remains in its infancy, but most experts we should prepare for a future in which such neurological rewiring will become as commonplace as the cybernetic implants used so pervasively today. Studies should begin exploring now how science can adapt our bodies to optimize the effects of this technology while minimizing its abuse and potential unwanted side effects. Ooh, the battle station. And look how dark it is in here. Do you see how I can't see in this corner at all? Do you know what would be nice? if I had, I don't know, maybe the ability to, let's get a little bit of a flashlight going on in here. Let's see what's going on in this place. Now I can actually look in this cave. There's a window here. Did you know that? You can actually see the stuff here. Before that, it was... Huh? God, that's so much nicer. Bushido and neo-postmodernism. The Bushido franchise is a litmus test of our time. This groundbreaking film series puts on full display the entire spectrum of American society, masterfully pointing out the greatest problems of the neo-modern era. Live Fast, Die Never was, in its own way, a generational manifesto of the affirmation of life. The use of vivid colors, shaky cinematography, ubiquitous blood effects, and pervasive brain splatter testifies to the extraordinary self-awareness that the director, who once revealed in an interview of how he fucking loves it when hot chicks dissect the shit out of bad guys, perhaps no other concept more aptly describes the underlying societal ethos when Bushido 3 was released. Especially worthy of note is the repetition in subsequent installments of the implant bomb motif through the prism of which the protagonist reinterprets reality. One example of this convention's flawless implementation appears in the latest film in the series, Bushido X Fade to Black, the scene in which the powerful Gorilla disembodies the arm of Jake, as played by the transcendent Tim Kelly, demonstrates in brilliant form the duality of the human condition. On the one hand, Jake loses his cybernetic arm, a symbol of both his tragic past and the ongoing techno-ontological conflict within his psyche. On the other hand, it is precisely due to this dismemberment that Gorilla is blown to bloody bits by a sensational explosion sequence, and the final disintegration of the antagonist's body into a blood spray of gore. How should this be interpreted? It is a metaphorical cry of deeply rooted despair, a manifestation of the personal transgression. This fragmentation of body could likewise be interpreted as a fragmentation of the individual mind, thus provoking the question, whose mind? Indeed, had everything the viewer seen of Jake's struggle been, in fact, a personified embodied fear? Had he not been embroiled in epic battle with a vile monster, but rather only with himself? Could the entirety of Jake's narrative been only a manifestation of some cyberpsychotic dream state? Among all the depth and nuance that has defined this franchise since its inception, only one thing is truly certain. Bushido has forever changed the world of cinema. It was all a cyberpsychotic dream state. Just wait till the ending of Cyberpunk 2077 is, it was all a brain dance. Alright. Judy, you don't mind if I use your computer, do you? Shopping list. High-index contact lenses, boys with sensors, neural signal augmenter, pain circuit breaker for dolls. Once the max pain threshold is reached, the session automatically shuts down. Client receives a fine. That's nice. Okay, Judy's little emails here. Help from Ev. Hey, it's been like 1,000 years since we saw each other. What's up with you, girl? You still cooped up in Susie's basement? Still with Maiko? Hoping at least one of those things isn't true anymore. Ooh. A partner for Judy. So I've got a tiny favor to ask. Okay, it's more like a humongous favor, super important to me, but should be a breeze for a geek like you. Holler back at me. Hey Ev, mine's straight up just telling me what's going on. This got anything to do with your previous messages? And yes, one of those things isn't true anymore. Okay, so she's still at Lizzie's in Susie's basement, so she's not with Maiko anymore. I need you to scroll a virtue for me, that's it, I promise. In exchange, I'll make sure you don't have to do anything for the rest of your life but art. Let's just meet, okay? Where can I find you these days? Susie's basement. Working with us, N1s and Channel N54. Hi, we're the biggest TV broadcast channel at NC. Some of your BDs recently fell into our lap and we're really impressed. We'd like to offer you the chance to work in a young, dynamic team of artists such as yourself with flexible working conditions and the chance to create an eye-popping portfolio. Let us know what you think. Best wishes, Nicole Wands. Hi Judy, did you receive my last message? We'd really like you to consider our offer. I assumed no answer was enough? Hi Judy, of course, I understand. Let us know if you change your mind. Roxanne. Hey, I had a really weird sitch with a client. I met him at a bar when I was offline. He said he'd be coming to me exclusively for a few months and that he wanted to get to know me. We talked a lot. He's a corpo. He said his job isn't all that different to mine because he also has to put on an act all day. Like, he has to play golf with his boss, who he hates or whatever. He seems kind of nice. Now he wants to meet up outside of Clouds. What do I do? When he's literally like, yeah, in my job I have to pretend I don't hate my boss. You, on the other hand, have to put in like a whole amnesia memory wiping thing so you don't remember the horrifying things that men do to you. It's the same thing, babe. Take him to Lizzie's so we can keep an eye on you just in case, and keep a stunner on you. Work with us, Judy. Rajiv Roy at Singhad Studios. Hi, we're one of the biggest movie production studios in the world. We'd like to offer you the chance to work in a young, dynamic team with flexible working conditions and a chance to create an eye-popping portfolio. Oh, that's good. I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that. The fact that there's this... it already communicates to you this level of... There are specific copy-paste little things that multiple studios just send out where it's very, like, not personal, very impersonal, just send it to a bunch of people. We want you to do this. Very corpo speak. I like that detail. Stop messaging me. Judy to Ev. Hi, Ev. I'm looking for a BD actor. Client wants as little chrome as possible. Age doesn't matter. Know anybody who'd be up for it? Eddies aren't spectacular, but they're not terrible either. I'll ask. That's it? 2 words? Everything alright? I don't know, Judy. Everything's been nagging at me lately. Starting to think I wasn't made for this. Sleazy clients, porn, piss-poor conditions, shitty eddies. Wasn't meant to turn out like this. We deserve more, don't we? I fucked up. Hey, Jude. Sorry about earlier today. I was pissed at Susie and you took the flak for it. I know you, know how you work, but you played the wrong hand. I know. Talk to her again once you're both chilled. I'm sure it'll be fine. I doubt it. Was that what Susie was talking to Judy about when we went down to see her that one time? Maybe. Compensation, Judy to Sydney. I like to explore my options about an unlawful juvenile detention when I was 16 years old. I'm pretty sure I'm owed some kind of compensation. I'm looking for a lawyer who can take on this case for 10% of the awarded sum. Hello, can you please provide more details? How are you so sure the sentence was unlawful? I was convicted for stealing a fire truck and for the illegal use of property belonging to the fire department. Except I didn't steal that truck. I found it in a scrapyard and fixed it up. It took me half a year, but when I was done it looked better than factory new. They busted me on my first ride. Nobody believed that I didn't steal it. Winning compensation from the city council is extremely difficult and, in my opinion, not worth the trouble. So don't believe me either. Thanks for nothing. Interesting. She did up a fire truck and got busted for it because it was in a scrapyard. I can see how that could happen. That's pretty cool, though. Alright, we've had a poke around Judy's apartment. Thanks for letting me have a look around, Judy. Let's continue talking.
You're mad at her. Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any...
I know. It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah, had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
Okay, show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
It does not look good. You are correct there. Pain editors and mortality rates. Introduction. The implant, known widely as the pain editor, is cyberware that reduces or even entirely eliminates pain. It has enjoyed unwavering popularity for years among certain circles in Night City, the most devoted and arguably most valuable of which is mercenaries. It is using this test group that Zetatech conducted the following research. I am pretty sure we have read this. We've read this. Yeah, we've 100% read this. So I and now it has disappeared forever. I do wonder if we do have a mod installed that hides ones that we've already read, but perhaps it won't have a 100% certainty. But I do know I've read that. Cyberware usage and its side effects. Many people believe we live in a time when impossible has become an obsolete term. Ripidocs can replace nearly any part of the human body with artificial implants, from your big toe to portions of the nervous system. My years in trauma team, however, taught me that the impossible is still very much possible. Even now, as we enter the twilight of the 21st century, we as medical professionals have not been able to eliminate all of the side effects that come from incorporating cybernetic elements into our bodies. Of course, everyone is familiar with the mental disorder most commonly referred to as cyberpsychosis, but it doesn't end there. Although advances in medical science for the greater part of a century have reduced its incidence to a minimum, cyberware rejection can still occur in a small subset of the population. These unlucky few can experience a range of complications, but the following are the most prevalent. Immune response. The body rejects the implant, causing scar tissue to continue growing to the point that it causes pain and inflammation of surrounding tissue, as well as possible interference with the tech's electrical circuits. And we've seen a lot of that as well. We've seen a lot of people with a lot of like scar tissuing on their arm and things like that in the world. Psychological effects. Neurological implants have the potential to cause unpredictable change in the brain. Possible side effects include depression, apathy, hallucinations, and sudden increases in addictive behaviors such as gambling. Implant overdependence. Long-term use of certain synthetic body part replacements can change the brain's chemistry to make it accustomed to a particular type of implant. There are reported cases of permanent blindness after patients attempted to replace their Kiroshi optical implants with different models. In the face of these known risks, what should our outlook be as consumers and medical professionals? To deny ourselves cybernetic enhancements on the 0.5% chance we could lose our vision forever, or gamble away our life savings at the casino? The clear answer is no. Cyberware technology has elevated human biology to the point where these what-if arguments serve against our best interests. The best advice I can offer for minimizing your risk is to read the techno-medical profiles for all cyberware you intend to purchase before you install it. Okay.
Hey, how you feeling? Need anything? Not here to nag. Just talk.
God, she's so beaten up.
Well now, look at you.
Why didn't we touch her with our right hand? Because we're on this side of the bed. It looks like my body just like cranked around, and I've like twisted my body to put my to put my left hand on her instead of my right one. Yeah, look, I'm not even like on the bed. It just felt so strange to not touch her with the arm that's closest to her.
Have a seat. All right, roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Huh. Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place.
Needs a second to load.
More brain dancing.
But I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the Virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the Virtue, you come back here. We give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
Okay. This is definitely something that I want to do more when we get into brain dances, is like just let the whole thing play out first, because the last one we did, we were kind of already jumping around. I like just letting it play. So we have a encrypted individual here. They don't even
Take a look around if you want.
they don't even allow themselves to be identified.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
Interesting. No data. Okay, personal data hidden via ID scrambler requiring high net running skills. There's Ev. This is cool. So it seems we've only got a... Seems like we've only got 2 visuals to look out for. Which is this symbol at the beginning, I think? Yeah. This thing.
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start.
That seems to link up if they're a net running crew. Here's a voodoo symbol. Maybe the voodoo. Church run by the Voodoo Boys, so net running, ID encrypted. That makes sense.
What am I looking out for?
Now, what am I looking for here?
It's talking about the biochip himself.
Oh.
Might not be important.
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search, at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica.
So, a church located in Pacifica and a church run by the Voodoo Boys, because we got an altar. There you go. Evidence.
All right, think we got everything.
That was a very simple one, but that was because she didn't really get much out of it, so it makes sense.
What do you think?
Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into? I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
So she's also, the amount of stuff that she is responsible on so many levels because of that. She was just meant to record that and then off she goes. Instead, she tried to spin a new angle and people are dead because of it.
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, oui, allez. Nous t'avons une raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça, comptez bien.
Okay. We got some French. Because we heard like a French saying before in the previous brain dance.
Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée?
You're being observed, Ev.
Se eu decidir se expõe que ça me pense, a continuer a faire travail.
What language is she speaking?
Dunno. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I?
Ah.
Let me see if I've got an auto translator.
Okay.
Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying.
So I was doubting the French aspect of it because of the accent, and that makes sense. So Haitian Creole, so something that just seems quite similar to French, but like there are a lot of like languages that have those like similarities in how they're constructed. That's cool.
Try scanning the phone. Got it.
Let me just restart.
Oui, lui aller là, lui aller. Vous avez bien raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour te y bien.
Vous pensez que mademoiselle a fait un problème?
Moi c'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est pire pour moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon nous bout. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Never mention you
I don't know why Evelyn buried this recording.
Vous avez pris mon idée?
Cut another name.
Très bien.
Something like
Si vous décidez si c'est bon que ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Ah. So is this them knowing that Silverhand's on the biochip?
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Oui, you. Oui, lui aller là.
Here we go. So I can now see it translated. The doll is left. Yes, you were right. She's too smart for her own good. Will she bring us trouble? She wouldn't dare.
C'est pire bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon nous bout. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Where's my subtitles? Where's my subtitles? Give me that. Come back. Where's my subtitles for that one? Besides, she's our best route to Yorinobu. We must take this risk.
Faut que nous prenions chance là.
I wish I shared your confidence that Silverhand will lead us to Alt.
Vous avez pris mon idée?
You have a better idea.
Très bien.
Good. Then if you're done questioning my judgment, you can get back to work. Wow. Okay. So it seems that the Voodoo Boys, if this is the group, wanted Ev to do a virtue, figure out this biochip situation, and get it for themselves, because they seem to be aware that Silverhand's on this biochip potentially because they're working through that, because they want Silverhand something in regards to the alt. Bizarre. All right. Well, now we have Silverhand, which means we're of interest to them if they ever find out.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting.
Interesting indeed. I'm curious to know more.
What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
I like that he can glitch with having his glasses on or off.
Biochip
What's up with you?
We stole. It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
Go over some stuff in my head. With Johnny.
Know who they are? Who the woman is? Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
And I realize now, because I brought this up earlier, I hear like weird audio stuff in conversation when V's talking, and it only happens when we're talking to Johnny. There's like this weird audio effect on our voice, so that makes more sense now.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju Wirehead, okay?
That Juju Wirehead. And look, the window's open now. A little more lighting in here. Ah, did you see that? It worked in real time. There was another shard that was on this table. And I just watched there was 2 icons, I think. And it just disappeared. So now we have the green death. So these weren't here before. Unless I just totally glimpsed over them. I swear I looked at the table. And here. The green death. The weathered man peered into the eyes of the young nomad as if trying to divine his thoughts. Don't misunderstand, he said. I don't mind unexpected guests, but you must recognize when a man lives alone in the middle of the desert, he has a right to ask uncomfortable questions. The boy wouldn't make eye contact, instead glancing nervously through the window as if expecting to spot an armada of battle drones coursing straight for him across the night sky. I'm running away, he muttered after a moment of hesitation, from Green Phantom. He's been following me since Yellow Creek. The old man didn't move a muscle save for a twitch at the corner of his mouth, revealing he knew more than he cared to admit. You have nothing to fear, he said softly. The Green Phantom only comes for the worst criminals. If you hold regret in your heart, he'll forgive you. He'll offer a second chance. The boy's anxious demeanor suddenly turned into a rebellious grin. I regret nothing. And you, old man, you don't have the faintest clue what you're prattling on about. You're wrong. I've also met the Phantom once before. The tenderfoot nomad's eyes widened in surprise for a brief moment. It seemed as if there was a question at the tip of his lips, but he refused to ask it. It's late, the old-timer said. You should sleep. You're exhausted and you need to gather your strength before you continue running, if that's what you chose to do. My home is open to you for the night. The boy uttered no thanks. Without a word, he stood and entered the small dark bedroom where his host had prepared a bed. To find his way, he switched on his infrared, then immediately froze in place. There was a body lying in the bed. He edged closer until he could discern its shapes. A pool of cooling blood, withered hands contorted into unnatural angles, the vacant, dead eyes of the old man he had only just been talking to in the other room. Suddenly, the walls began to emanate an otherworldly olive glow. The boy could sense a figure enter the bedroom and stared behind him. If you regret nothing, hissed a cold, emotionless voice, then why do you flee? Then black, the world of the young nomad plunged into darkness. Holy shit. That's so cool. The Green Death. So was that not on the couch before that only appeared after that scene? Interesting.
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried that I'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around. Make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. I hope you won't need it.
Alrighty, level up, level 19. We got 2 perk points available, and they're both going into cool. We're almost at 15 for more throwing knives. And then I guess for now, yeah, we're mainly focusing on cool. I think we'll probably be cool mainly, and then reflexes secondary, and then some other points will definitely go into our lower tier ones as well. I'm curious about what's going to happen with the relic here, because it just glitches when you highlight it. We'll see. I will give us more dash range towards enemies. For my blades, that'll be fun. Because we need both of these to then get to Flash and Thunderclap. So we're also going to do second level of Lead and Steel. So we can now block incoming projectiles with blades, which consume stamina. Increases damage and stun chance with counterattacks, which is great. Strong attacks automatically leap to enemies within range. That is fun. When your stamina is above 33%, blocking projectiles will deflect them to wherever your reticle is aimed. You can send them back. Hell yeah. And bullet time. Whenever your time is slowed, bullet deflect does not consume stamina, and deflections automatically hit for crit damage. Oh, dude. Okay, that's going to be fun. So we need to then have stuff that will trigger slowing time and then deflecting blades. We get very Matrix with it. Cool stuff. Looking forward to that.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
Can't go in there, despite the icons showing up. That's double life. Maptan Pelen. Call Mr. Hands. What is that about? Okay. New quest in the journal. Oh, we're calling Mr. Hands in regards to the Voodoo Boys. Gotcha. Sure. Sure. We don't need to do that immediately. We've also got following up with Rogue. We've got meeting Takamura. Let's call Mr. Hands and then we'll ride to meet Takamura. So we'll do both of those. Let's get our bike, get onto the phone, see who we can reach on the horn.
Didn't make contact with the Voodoo Boys chief, if you can swing it.
Ah, straight to biz. Ultra heavy variety. The Voodoo Boys, led by one Maman Brigitte. It's no easy feat getting an audience with her.
Maman Brigitte? That a nickname? Spooky cold alias?
Alas, I've not had the pleasure of asking her over tea. But no. Many assume otherwise, yet her title carries no religious weight. The Voodoos don't adhere to their cultural heritage. Rather, they loosely allude to it.
Yeah. Didn't expect you could swing this anyway.
V. Reverse psychology. On me. Surely you're better than that.
Really not doing biz with the Voodoos?
Surprised? I strive to avoid risking my dealings. They pose much of it.
Sorry, really gotta go.
I didn't know that the road was blocked. The roadblock came up so late. They didn't even appear.
Now we can talk. Go ahead.
Still, feelers I can extend. No harm in asking around. I just need information from you. A springboard, if you will.
Sorry, private matter.
Desirable as it may be, privacy won't help you here.
Let's say there's something I got that they want.
You've got something for the VDBs. Trust me, they don't want it. They don't need it. An insular bunch all round. Tech, networks, what you will, all in-house. But if you insist, I'll poke around. In the event of a twitch, you'll hear from me.
Okay, keep busy until Mr. Hands calls you. That's cool. Unfortunately, it changed my quest because I was going to journey to Takamura, But I didn't know if we were going the right way. Apparently not. So fuck it. We're gonna go talk to Rogue because we don't have to wait anymore. Because enough time has passed. So we'll do that instead. I love the GPS telling me to go, like, down the opposite, like the wrong way. Just driving against incoming traffic, no worries. We've got street signs. Oh no, there's a shootout. It's like, we've got street signs randomly falling down. Head on back to the afterlife. This will give us a great chance to... This will give us a great chance to test the immersive bartending. I really liked the timing of all of that as well. You know, not pursuing the next Judy mission straight away and going to do another main mission, because then when we get back to Judy, she's like, hey, I poked around in her head. We did the BDs. We got this stuff ready. It feels like there's this natural time for those things to happen. And then Rogue's like, come back later. And, you know, you can go and do that. And then after this, we can go and see Takamura. So you can kind of balance those main quests around while also doing side quests as well, which feels great to me.
Get you anything?
Could definitely go for a drink.
Tough day?
Like any other.
So, what'll it be?
I like Claire. Claire's great. Here you go. Tequila, please. Immersive bartending. Look at that. Ah, that hits the spot. Thank you. So good. You can do it for eating food as well. That's how it should be, babe.
Here to see Rogue. Expecting me. Hey, Rogue, I'm back. What about Hellman?
2, please. Make some room. Sit down.
No, I can actually... I've been invited to sit now, thank you.
Hope you found him.
Don't see that often. Determination like yours. Must really need this guy.
Matter of life and death.
Haven't heard that for a while either. Bottle stays. Go ahead. Enjoy.
To your health.
To this.
Yours, kid. Gonna need it. Thanks, Nix.
This is so cool.
Queen of the afterlife. Who would have thunk?
Got a shard for you. Intel. Interesting stuff.
Think she'll help?
The rogue I remember was one cold-ass bitch. But she usually went with her gut. Something tells me she thinks you check out.
So in situations like this, I've been doing a lot of, like, thinking about it, and I assume that after the first time that V started yelling... after the first time that V started yelling at Johnny in the diner and everyone was looking, and he's like, you don't have to yell, you know what I mean? Like, I'm wondering if from that point on V just ends up talking in her head, and that's why there's that audio sort of muffle, is she's just talking to Johnny in her head instead of saying it out loud, so people don't think that we're a crazy person. I think it is funnier to imagine her just genuinely talking out loud to no one, and everybody just doesn't even recognize or like acknowledge it. She's like, yep, that is the schizophrenic cyberpsycho just talking to herself again, you know?
Let's see what you got.
Your Hellman's not on any payroll, not officially anyway. But he does pop up in GNT's confidential stacks. It's a Kang Tao subsidiary, Chinese corp. Kang Tao's been using them as a fig leaf for years. They're masked for more sensitive operations. All that clear?
Must be prepping him for a transfer.
How would you know?
Chinese corpo playbook's an open one to me. This looks like the old vanishing pigeon.
Decrypted map of upcoming Kang Tao convoy routes.
Think Hellman might be in one of them? Thing is, which one?
Take a look at the specs on this one. A lone AV, no ground support, no linked cargo manifests either.
Weird.
Sure, Kang Tao sometimes transports stuff unregistered if they want to push it under the table. But catch the load on this AV. Already approved in the system, but too low. So definitely no cargo on board.
Huh.
But there's a passenger list. Kang Tao security detail plus 1 VIP. Transfer from Chan T.
Our boy Hellman.
That was the good news.
There it is.
Data's all confidential. You just snap your fingers and it falls in your lap.
I know where to look, and I know whose head to put in a vice. Also, hate wasting time, especially answering stupid questions.
I like Rogue. She's good.
So what's the bad news?
Bad news is the extraction site. Look, Night City airspace. All this.
No way to jack the transport without the NCPD picking up on it.
And here, we're too close to Kang Tao. We even give that AV a dirty look, their backup hustle will be on us. But right here's Jackson Plains. Narrow corridor, just outside the city, and just out of Kang Tao's reach.
Guess it's your lucky day.
Dead zone. I'll grab him there.
Gonna need a native to the area. Someone who'll set up the op, cobble together the gear.
Cool. We're going out of Night City for this one.
Even tracking that AV will be a bitch. Familiar with the type. Saw legacy models flying around during the war. They're mammoth, but they're quick. Plus, they pack next-gen defenses. Can't take pot shots at it, not even with serious firepower. Just won't work.
It's not about firepower. There are ways, and people who know them. Or who can at least improvise on a theme.
Come on, if I can flirt with a random Militech woman and end up at the No-Tell Motel, surely I can flirt with Rogue.
So a native. Know any hick mercs?
Just one. Pan Am Palmer. She can't count on her clan anymore, but she's a true nomad. She knows those lands. And she will help you. Won't have a choice.
Won't have a choice? Does not sound enticing. Not for her, not for me.
Enticing comes at a price you can't possibly afford.
Can't possibly afford to blow this chance at Nab and Hellman.
Your operation, your call.
Got a bad feeling, V.
Strange. Thought nomads give the city and city folk a wide berth.
Varies by clan, by the connections they have, the depth of shit they're in. But you're right. Aldecaldos are rarely willing to do biz with the city.
Pan Am's got a different take?
Yep, on everything it seems.
Cool. So this feels like if I had a nomad life path, I would have some different stuff to contribute here in comparison to my corpo stuff where I was talking about the vanishing pigeon.
Why's Pan Am gotta help me? I sense a catch. Pretty big one.
Occasionally, Pan Am moves merch for me. Last job? Well, wasn't a good day for her.
She run into a hitch.
Complete bust, actually. Lost the goods and her ride. Pan Am will do anything to get the load back. Means her dignity. I know her.
Okay. Guess I can try to help her, but if we don't know where to look, I mean...
We do. I do.
Okay. So was this that woman that Rogue was speaking to last time? Because I remember her, like, talking stuff about...
Pick up the pace.
Things going bad, and then Rogue was like, go away, and then said like she was crying in a corner or something. I think that was the same Pan Am.
You know, but wouldn't tell Pan Am. Aim to play cat and mouse with me, too?
My aim is to know an opportunity when I see one, and then to seize it. Say I told her everything. What do you think she'd have done? Grabbed her iron and gone on the warpath, that's what. Not hard to see how that could have ended. And there's nothing I hate more than losing good people to plain stupidity.
I'm her only chance, and she's my only chance. 2 pawns on Rogue's board.
You're quick. For a pawn.
No, V.
Fine, let me hear what you know.
Rocky Ridge, ghost town just outside Night City. Pan Am knows where. You'll go there, get the merch back, Wheels too. Naturally, you'll call her first, sending you her deeds.
Oh, finally.
And now
Let's get out of here.
And now I see why this is called Ghost Town.
All clear. Thanks.
Good luck.
Okay, Pan Am Palmer. Rogue. Awesome. We will not be calling Pan Am straight away. We'll give that one some time because we're going to balance other things. Pan Am Palmer. Pan Am is a nomad, although maybe ex-nomad rings truer these days. She's locked horns with the family's leader Sol, left Aldecaldo Nation, and moved to Night City to try her luck as a merc. Pan Am's life is at a crossroads. On one hand, she knows her life needs a change. It's now or never. On the other hand, burning bridges with the Nomad family, where all her friends are, might have been a bit drastic. On top of that, Night City doesn't take too kindly the Nomads or have patience for people like Pan Am who are internally conflicted and dream of a brighter future. Alright. Cool. That's fun. Let's track Takamura, because that is where we are headed. So we'll do Gimme Danger, and we'll head to him.
Get you anything?
Hang on just a little longer, Joe. Ripper's on the way.
Wait, is this dude still getting... They're doing this again. Okay. They're repeating their dialogue, sadly. They're still dying in the afterlife. Ironic naming. Oh. Oh god. Again.
Gonna puke.
Oh, my relic. Oh, my relic in my intestines. Oh, let's vomit outside, shall we? Are we vomiting outside? No? Gonna puke? No? Find a bin, quick. Get me out of here. No? Am I fine now? Okay. Apparently I'm okay. Just a quick little reminder that our relic is an issue for us, I guess. I was expecting a scene with Johnny just then. Did not happen. Alright. Away we go. Hopefully we don't have a relic malfunction while we're riding the bike. Job complete, human nature. What did I just complete? Human nature. What's that? When a person dies, the world keeps chugging along without skipping a beat. Eventually, all traces of that person fade into nothing. Long story short, that's why your wheels were towed. Oh, my car. Yeah, finally, my car? Holy shit. I got my car back. I was like, what the hell is that about? Gotcha. Ah, there's the text from Delamain. I am pleased to inform you that your vehicle has been repaired after suffering an unfortunate accident. It can be found in your garage, ready for use. I wish you a good day and thousands of collision-free miles. You're not going to drive into me again?
Myers has openly blamed the Republic of Texas for the attacks. In a sweeping rifle, U.S. forces carried out a series of bombings on Texan airports in Guadalupe and El Paso.
I do not understand. Does Arasaka not have enough of its own people?
Look around, sir. Things are heating up in the city. Zoots know one spark's all it takes.
Hate to interrupt, but...
Oh, perfect timing.
Interesting.
Why? What are we doing here?
You shall learn soon. I acquired some information of my own. Do you know who most wished to honor Arasaka-sama with the parade? His murderer. The irony makes me sick.
Yorinobu's a smart little muffin. Putting on the parade to show off his attachment to Arasaka, its values, and to solidify his legitimacy.
He's shrewd. I will not deny that. Japanese heritage is one element. Yorinobu will also put on a display of power. The floats are sure to be beautiful, but the wizened eye will see in them a hidden message to his foes.
What message that be?
I am here, Gumindomo. Watch your backs.
Not one for subtlety, is he? Still don't see how this gets us anywhere.
Fourth Wall Studio.
I have had an idea. Look to the sky.
I'm looking.
The dash floats will pass precisely this way. If I could just get onto Hanako-sama's float, I could speak with her in private.
Get there how?
Why jump? Of course.
Expectations way too high, Goro. Couldn't pull that off even if you had your fancy implants.
I have thought of a solution. While you are occupied with your shady dealings, I learned more about the floats. They are all kept in one place, Arasaka Industrial Park. It is there that they prepare them. We need only to break into the compound, find the right float and inject a virus into its system. You will then be able to disable any security before I sneak inside.
Gotta be honest, net running's not my forte.
It is even less mine. I have an infected shard. It was not cheap, but the man who sold it to me guaranteed it will work.
Okay.
Let us move on.
I just put an infected shard in my slot. That feels like a bad idea. Shouldn't you hold on to it and not put it into anything?
Control of the float is one thing, but not all. The security concerns me, the snipers especially. I will be an easy target. But I may have an answer. Okada-san mentioned the city cameras. If we gain access to them, we will see exactly where the snipers are. You can deal with them as I advance.
Sounds like a plan.
You agree just like that? The risks are considerable.
Yeah, well, getting more and more used to that.
And now, what would you say to a small test? We must try the shard. The camera control room is in front of us. You must get inside and infect the network. That is all.
Uh-huh. And in the meantime, you'll do what? Crack open a can of suds?
I will not touch alcohol. At work, I will watch your back. Now, get to it.
Okay. Mr. Hands is calling.
It's your lucky day. If you're serious
There's no
about
time
making
to waste,
headway in
Pete.
Pacifica, that is.
Work some magic for me.
As I said, whatever you're offering, the V-Boys could not, I quote, give a shit. You kept your receipt, I trust. Yet a counteroffer was forthcoming, a gig. Successful completion thereof could earn you an audience with Brigitte.
Gig. Any hints on what it might be?
Doesn't matter. Will it sway you? It's clear you don't intend to refuse. You'll learn all in due course. Besides, I didn't ask. Getting a word out of the Voodoos is like pulling alligator teeth. Painful for everyone involved.
Okay, so who do I contact next?
Church, Sloan Lane, inside by the altar. They'll know to look for you.
Got it. Thanks, Hans.
The NPCs are unfortunately caught in a time loop where one of them orders from a vending machine. They receive their item, they pocket it, they turn away, and then their brain goes, "Oh, I need to use the vending machine." And then they turn around, and then they use the vending machine again. Here we go. Ah, yummy. Wait. Oh, wait, I need to use the vending machine. Ah, I feel compelled to buy a new item. Wild. That's great NPC behavior. Oh, what about this guy? Because he did the same thing. He's like looking at stuff and then he goes, records. And then he says, I feel compelled to buy more records for some reason. There's a Silverhand record here. That's cool. Oh, Jesus. Sorry! I have explosive tendencies when I touch things. They tend to blow up around me. I am so sorry. Jesus Christ. Okay. Samurai, 30 years later. Facts, myths, and more myths. Oh, we've brought back the standing near objects and everything blows up around me thing. When Silverhand formed Samurai, he did so as a fully fledged artist. He knew what he wanted, and as the group's charismatic leader, he knew how to impose his vision on the rest of the band. The roles in the groups were clearly divided. Johnny and Kerry Uridine were the inspired provocateurs, the continually conflicted soul of the band. Meanwhile, Henry, on the bass, lived in his own world, even in those rare instances when he wasn't high out of his mind. He may never have known how good he was. Rumour had it Silverhand was sleeping with Henry to keep him in the band. Silverhand was also rumoured to be sleeping with Kerry to boost the latter's morale. The truth is, Johnny was sleeping with everyone, though his heart wasn't always in it. Soon after Samurai's breakup, Henry suffered a literal shock in an accident, after which he began behaving even more strangely than usual. And then, almost as if he'd been ready and waiting to jump at the chance, he hit rock bottom. Nancy on the keyboards was the single reasonable normal person in the group. She came to a gig, played to the best of her ability, and then went home. The only thing was her toxic, aggressive, piece-of-shit husband was at home too. He ended up tightening his grip on her enough that she left the band. Soon after, he tried to turn the screw some more, but something in Nancy snapped. She finally remembered her murky gang past, and her husband had more than enough to think about as he fell 80 floors down. After 7 months spent in jail, Nancy returned to Samurai, but it wasn't the same. In the end, she left again for good and started a new media career as Bess Isis for N54 News. Danny, drummer and high-functioning neurotic plagued by thousands of real and imagined obsessions, was only truly herself on stage. Off stage, she spent most of her time trying to prove to herself she wasn't as fucked up as everybody seemed to think. That's likely why she took up with Henry. Compared to him, Danny was normal indeed. If it hadn't been for Silverhand's legendary hatred of managers, those slick ass-kickers who told you what to say and what to say and when, and where you were going to play, and who you had to play nice with, Samurai could have achieved much greater success. Instead, they always remained a punk alternative, icons of cool and uncompromising rebellion. One day, you can't get into one of their gigs, the next you could walk right by a whacked-out Silverhand puking into the river, and that's what Johnny would call true freedom before barfing on your shoes. Silverhand's death was what truly launched Samurai into the realm of legend and out of reality. Wow, okay. What a journey. Alright, crazy. Look how much stuff you can engage in here. Kibble and Scop. The Max Tack Way. There's actual, like, book versions of the shards that we've read. How cool is that? Chronicles of Titania is here. It's cool how many there are. We got the Kerry Uridine Second Conflict. They got a lot of copies of them, too. Alright. Takamura, I finished my phone call and my shopping. Let's infect this security room. I'll find another way in. Judy's texting me. Aha! I found an exit. Can that be an entrance? Perhaps? It can. I was thinking I would have to hack it open, but never mind. I'll get back to you in a second, Judy. I'm picking up condoms in an air shaft. Why are they up here? Who knows? Is there anyone in here? Oh. I'm in. This is much cooler than forcing open a door. Alright, install software. Let's see if this bad boy works. So the shard is in me, so I can plug in this way and then infect it that way. Gotcha. Okay. I have infected the security system. I don't know what that means necessarily, but can I now open this door? Nope. Ah, it was this door, which is now automatically opened. Gotcha. This dude is still trying to get in the elevator.
And?
I love that he's trying to get into this elevator so bad, as if there isn't like a working elevator just across from him. It's great.
Done. System's ours.
The shard works. Good. The easy work we have done. To break into Arasaka Industrial Park will not be such a bed of roses. But before we discuss that... Sid, I have not eaten since yesterday. Give me the best on the menu.
I highly recommend the yakitori today.
Anything that isn't local, please.
See you tomorrow.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but this Sokka scum might actually prove useful. He's a well-trained dog. Needs orders, that's all. And when he outlives his purpose, we'll flatline him.
He's not on his A-game, sure. But even without implants, he could decommission us easily.
Where's that come from? Ever seen him in action?
No, just no. And the way he walks, the look in his eye.
We'll come back to this later.
What is this?
Hey, yakitori.
Okay, I have laid the plan. 1. We break into Arasaka Industrial Park. 1.5. We hack Hanako-sama's float. 2. During the parade, with my help, you eliminate any snipers. 3. I get onto the float. 4. I convince Hanako-sama of the truth.
1 second, I'm hungry. My eating animation is good. I'm gonna have another one if you don't mind. Oh, 2 in 1 bite. Yummy, yummy.
Forgot 5. Oda zeroes us and pisses on our corpses. He won't ever be less than a foot away from Hanako.
Oda would not dare raise his hand against me.
What about me?
That is a different matter. I would advise you to watch your distance.
Damn. Okay.
This your elaborate seppuku ritual?
What? Why?
Far as I can see, you're trying to get us killed. Really like to know why.
The risks are substantial, yes. But we have no choice. Hanako-sama is our only chance. You have nothing to lose, as I do. I see it in your eyes. Now, we part. Reconnaissance is required.
What are you doing? Don't let him off his leash.
You're a stranger in a strange land. Going with you.
True. And you with your hands, skills, mind of a thief. Agreed. This we will do together.
Alright then. He was so hungry.
Louder! Louder!
That is why I have decided to double the amount of our active Night City security forces. President Myers has
He eliminated the last obstacle between himself and complete power.
And they
surrendered it to him.
Tell me then, what do we call the murder of my father? Was that not a provocation? Was that not a...
Arasaka, an empire built to last. Before Yorinobu set fire to it from the inside, all of this began with him. The factions, power struggles, all of this. Kusa.
Damn. Let me have my final bowl. Lunch. You gonna eat any of yours, bro?
Old man's death must have really fed the flames between the different factions.
That is exactly what happened.
What's the balance of power look like now?
Kiji longs for stability. The old order. They are united behind Hanako-sama. The liberal wing, Hato, support Michiko-sama, Saburo's granddaughter. I know little about her. And then there is Taka, treacherous thugs who support Yorinobu. Not to mention even smaller factions.
Tell me about him some other time. Where's Yorinobu's rebellious streak come from?
No one knows this. Perhaps soon I shall ask him in person.
Why'd Saburo tolerate it all? Can't get my head around it. Could have kept his son on a short leash.
Arasaka-sama was a strong and disciplined man. The strongest man I have ever known. And yet, at a critical moment, he showed a weakness.
For Yorinobu.
For his daughter. When Yorinobu formed his band of hounds, declared war on his own family, Arasaka-sama could have crushed him with one word. Yet he did not. For he did not wish his daughter to suffer. When Yorinobu returned, his tail between his legs, she persuaded her father to give him a second chance. Do you understand? Hanako-sama saved Yorinobu from the consequences of his deeds.
Wait. Think she's complicit in Saburo's murder?
I think we are all to blame. We allowed ourselves to be tricked. But we will correct this soon. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
Let us go from here.
I hope you enjoyed it. Please come again.
Sawdust and plastic.
Stand and start recon. Okay. We're going with him.
Come. I have found a good place to observe.
Alright. We'll be following Takamura now into his next part of the mission. Doing recon. Let's check out Judy's text, which is, Hola, how you doing, V? Find those voodoo boys yet? And I will say, not yet. Right? And then what we're going to do is I'm going to send that and I'm going to back out a text message. Because I'm sick and tired of these messages going in the wrong order, right? And then we get out of it, and then there we go, see? And then she responds, and it's in the right order now. And she says, I can imagine. Take care of yourself, okay? I don't want you to end up like Ev. And then you can say this. Now let's see if the text message sends in the correct order now. Thank you. It sends in the correct order now. No changes. She's trapped deep in her brain somewhere. Must be going through hell. Sorry, gotta run. See ya. The text messages went in order. Let's go. Okay, so when you respond, just back out, because then it doesn't allow the messages to get weird. Alright, there you go. And that is going to be where we bring this episode of Cyberpunk 2077 to a close. Very cool that we got to really kind of go through 3 of the main quests and follow those along in sequence. I really like that concept of all of these missions having natural resting points to go and explore and do other things. I am also really, really enjoying our ability to go into side quests and gigs and cyberpsychos. There's so much going on, and all of it feels very substantial. All of it feels worthwhile, which is really enjoyable, which means us being in this area, we're also potentially able to do some of these next time as well. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Cyberpunk 2077, and I will see you next time.